In the sport of harness racing, the horse, known as a standardbred, pulls its driver in a sulky. A sulky is a cart on two wheels that attaches to each side of the horse's harness. It has to be sturdy enough to withstand the rough ride, but it also has to be lightweight so that it won't slow the horse down. Step 1 in sulky production is to cut an aluminium tube 4 centimeters in diameter for the frame. Most of the parts are aluminium because it's a lightweight metal. Using a manually operated tube bender, workers shape the angles of the sulky shaft, the piece that attaches to the harness. Now they weld together the 8 aluminium parts that make up the sulky's frame. All this welding takes approximately 2.5 hours. Once that's done, they insert the shaft into the bridge on which the driver sits, making sure they align with each other. Next come the clamps, 7.5 centimeter long steel pieces with a hole on each end. They fasten certain non-welded parts of the sulky together. Each clamp starts off straight. A worker mounts it on a machine called the bender, then pulls a lever almost 360 degrees to curve it. Next, a tool called a multi-press drill fashions the aluminium flench, the part of the wheel hub to which the spokes attach. The multi-press has 6 bits. It rotates 3 times to drill a total of 18 holes. The flench has another 9 holes to remove the weight, and 6 smaller holes to which a plastic wheel protector will later attach. Now they position the flench on the aluminium hub and hammer it on snugly. They do this using a tool called a punch to avoid leaving impact marks. Next, a sleeve goes inside the hub and a bearing goes in between the two. Again, with the help of a punch, they knock on the bearings. Finally, they install a cap to prevent dust from getting in and causing damage. The hub is now complete, and it took only about 5 minutes to assemble. Now they attach the aluminium spokes, 18 of them on each side of the wheel. Every spoke attaches to the flench on one end and to an aluminium rim on the other. Workers hand tighten the nipple on the rim of each end spoke. The nipples are made of brass because it resists rust well. It's essential to tighten up all the nipples equally to ensure the wheel will be properly aligned. After tightening them further with the screwdriver, on goes some rim tape, then the tube and tyre. They pump up the tube. Then they install a plastic protector disc. This prevents competing horses from putting their hooves through the spokes. Meanwhile, the sulky has been sandblasted, painted and decorated. Now it's time to put the stirrups on the shafts. These aluminium and stainless steel fixings on the end of the shafts are what attach the sulky to the horse's harness. Should the harness break, a backup safety strap on each shaft keeps the sulky attached to the horse. Now they fasten a padded leather seat to an aluminium plate mounted on the bridge. On each side, they attach the wheel to the bridge with a simple axle. Even though these look like bicycle wheels, they're stronger and far more durable. Next, they assemble what's called the tree, the rigid stainless steel structure that goes on the horse's back. The outer part is made of plastic. They stitch Velcro to the underside. To that, they attach a nylon-covered foam padding that protects the horse's back from irritation. The finished harness, with all its hooks and turrets, weighs 4.5 kilograms. It's taken 20 hours to make. This is what's called a quick hitch fitting. It hooks onto the fitting on the end of each shaft, tying the sulky to the horse's harness. A sulky takes 40 hours to assemble. It weighs around 25 kilograms. Harness racing is one of the few sports where being a lightweight is key to a good track record.